I think I'm getting a little sore throat or something here. But let me get this link into the members chat here. Sorry, I can't make it to everybody. It just gets, got to treat our members special. They keep us in business, and that's important. Got to take care of them first. But what I have here is about healthcare. I mean, healthcare is the main reason for why people go bankrupt nowadays. It's just because of healthcare bills. And there's so many programs that are out there to help you with your healthcare bills. And if you're not a member, even if you're a member, here's one source to help you find answers to any of your healthcare payment questions. It's called Needy, Needy, Meds, MEDS, okay, and MEEDS.org, needymeds.org. Remember, you only want to go to .org or .com. My throat is a little scratchy here. Yeah, I'm sure coffee will help. Yeah, but that's where you want to go. I mean, that's why if you need free health care, if you need to pay for health care bills, if you need to pay for expenses while you're recovering from a health care problem. Now, you have to research. In other words, you're going to have problems finding any kind of help. If, number one, if you use Google, so which don't use Google. If you need help, you want to start with things like needymeds.org or findhelp.org. You see, both of those are .org. Now everybody knows about Medicaid, okay? But 25% of the people, actually 20%, no, 25% of the people that are eligible for Medicaid, which is free health care, don't apply. So we have literally 12 million people in the government, in our country, who are eligible for Medicare. And Medicare is really for children and for people under 65. So to get free health care coverage, okay? And that's available. Plus all kinds of other programs. There's dozens and dozens of programs out there. But the way to start is with Medicare. See if you're eligible. They change the requirements all the time. So the best way to find out is to call your state Medicaid office. MEDICADE. Now, there's a report here that says administrative burdens prevent eligible people from enrolling and staying enrolled in Medicaid. They kick people off the rolls, and then you have to get back on, and all that kind of stuff. So or you may not even be covered. You don't even know you're covered in the first place. So if you had it once before and you don't have it now, call again and see if you're eligible. The people who give out the forms and the privileges are the ones to talk to. Don't talk to me. Don't talk to people in the middle. Certainly get advice. But you have to apply to the people who approve. And so the people who approve your applications are the people you want to talk to. Everybody else on the internet, me included, are just guessing. I don't really know. But here it says, the burdens prevent eligible people from enrolling and staying enrolled in Medicaid. More than 1 in 4 people under 65 are eligible for Medicaid and CHIP, but are not enrolled. Okay, so that's 25% not enrolled, often due to enrollment barriers. Eligible individuals may begin the application process, but be unable to complete a complex application or navigate the website that doesn't work on mobile devices. That's another reason why we give laptop computers for free. So if you're a member of Let's Go Help, every month we give out 30 free laptop computers. And for reasons like this, mobile devices, it's hard to apply for Medicaid. So that's free health care. That's worth tens of thousands of dollars to you. And just because you don't have a laptop, you're not going to be able to figure that out, okay? So that's why we do that. Uh, Someone may successfully enroll, but then is sent a request for information. Okay, and it just, there are hurdles that you have to figure out. They're not difficult. They're just annoying. So if you learn to be annoyed like a kid, that you're growing a kid, if you have a child, you know how annoying they can be, or even a partner, how annoying they are. And it's not overwhelming that you have to stop your partnership or whatever it is, or get rid of the kid. No, I mean, things you could work through. And this is important. This is healthcare. What could be more important in your life than healthcare? And if it's there for free, you are live. Yes, I know that. Tula, you sent me something. I didn't see it yet. It was a whatever. If I don't respond the next day or two, let me know. I'm a bit overwhelmed right now, but I always want to know. I'm glad I'm going live after you. Oh, nice. Tula is going live. See, that's what need on Let's Go Help. If you're not a member yet, you get one-on-one help like this, whether it's me or Tula or all the other navigators that are available to answer your question. Tula just another member wanted to give Tula $1,000 because of what she did for her. The money she was able to get for this person, okay? And it was really about her taxes. She had this big tax bill, and Tula was able to show her how to get rid of it, okay? And that's us. She's not an accountant. She doesn't charge thousands and thousands of dollars. And no, she's a member trying to show love and help to other members. And that's, I think, the name of the game. We're all here to help each other. It's important we do that, and part of the country does that too, but we just don't know it. All we know about the country is what's on Google, and the stuff on Google is not there to help you. The stuff on Google is there to get money from you. This is how people make a living. So you want to spend money, that's great, but if you don't have it, there's other sources, for you to get the money and help you need to survive. For Medicaid, apply in person at DC. You make more than $800 a month, you won't be accepted. Okay, but go down and see. I'll say somebody like they're trying to be helpful, and they say the income requirement is $2,800, but it's a variable. All things are variable, and so you have to check. That's the only way you're going to get. You're not going to get the opportunities by believing everything whatever said, because there's exceptions to everything. Sure, if you're making $100,000, you ain't going to get it. Yeah, and especially Medicaid. But below that, you just don't know. And also, that's why it's talking to people who are in the business, not people like me or whatever that tries to understand it. You have to talk to the people actually giving out the money and see, is there processing fees for grants? No, some are, but they're not legitimate grants, or they're people trying to make money from grants. Grants are given out by government offices and nonprofit organizations. Other people, like we give grants, but you have to be a member. So our membership fee is $20 a month, and you're eligible for 4 grants a month. But actually now, for the next 2 days, we have a special offer, okay? For $1, you could join Let's Go Help for $1 and get 5 days of unlimited free help. And Megan will help you, Tula will help you, I'll help you, everybody. Get all the you can't really apply to our grants because it takes us 2 weeks or more to process the application. So if you apply today and only last 5 days and apply for a grant, we're not going to get the answer back to you until after you're gone. So that's what's not included in the 5 days. And so it's important that you realize that. But if you stay for the $20, then you could apply to all 4 grants, and that's important. But mostly for healthcare. Healthcare is, so if you remember, look at the chat in the beginning. I got all the stuff I have on healthcare. Like, here's some good play. Okay, if you have a healthcare bill right now, okay, you're sitting there and you can't pay some healthcare bill. Here's 2 organizations to contact. One is panfoundation.org. O-R-G, panfoundation.org. They help people for free, and they have grants and things like that for healthcare bills that you can't pay. So that's panfoundation.org. And the other one like that is called patientadvocate.org. These are nonprofit organizations that don't cost money. They help you through the process of finding ways to get it paid for. They know about other options that we're talking about that will get that bill satisfied for you and things like that. So make sure that you know about this. It's patientadvocate.org and panfoundation.org. See, these are people like Tula that will help you one-on-one to get through this process, and they do it all day. See, you're doing this one time. Can I get a free bike? Medicaid won't do it. Well, I would. There's local organizations that give free bikes because they don't want people to have cars, and even free electric bikes. So what to do is go to findhelp.org, findhelp.org, and put in transportation or bikes and see what's available. And there's also emergency money. In every city in this country, you could go to findhelp.org and put in financial assistance for your zip code. And you'll see 200 or 300 organizations, nonprofit organizations, that give out grants, usually $1,000 to $10,000, to solve emergency problems. So if your bike is an emergency problem, you need transportation or whatever, that's a place to do it. It's going to take research and follow through, and not just using Google. You got to get on that phone and start talking to people. Okay, so we have panfoundation.org, patientadvocate.org. If you have a surprise hospital bill, all of a sudden you went to the emergency room, okay, and wow, you took a taxi or an ambulance or whatever, all of a sudden, you have a $10,000 bill from the hospital, okay. There's laws against them hospital doing that. Hospitals now, many of them are run by Wall Street, and all they're after is making money. So they're not so much in helping you pay for getting the health care you need. They want to get the profits they need. So these hospitals now are turning into businesses and not care facilities. So if you get that surprise bill, here's where you go. CMS.gov and then /no surprises. CMS.gov/no surprises. You go there, file a complaint, and they'll go contact the hospital and get rid of that sucker for you, okay? It's all, you have to use the government. The government is your only tool in life to get some justice in this country. Because unless you could afford a $400 an hour lawyer, most of us can't do that. So if you start realizing that there are organizations in the government that will fight for you, these are the cops. Okay, so somebody dreams up a law, like here, hospitals are screwing people, okay? Somebody passes a law and they make it a law, they can't do that, okay? So now, if the hospital's screwing you, you can't call a cop and you can't afford a lawyer. But you call, you go to cms.gov/no surprises, and that's available for free. They come out and investigate if they broke the law or not. And it's the same, everybody's regulated by that. And you have access to all these policemen, in effect, for anything. If you have any problem with any financial services, maybe your credit card bill, your bank, your automobile bill, they think you're screwing them over. You could even be wrong, but you go to consumerfinance.gov, consumerfinance.gov, okay? And that's where business development, yes, there are dozens and dozens of offices in every state that help with business development. They want your business to grow. they want to do that, and they have grants and other kind of help, but you don't ask for grants, you ask for help. And the way to find them where you are is to go to sba.gov/local-assistance, sba.gov/local-assistance. By the way, I was talking about the $1 for 5 days. You can join Let's Go Help for $1, but until the 25th, midnight on the 25th, the deadline for that trial period. So you could go to Let's Go Dollar, letsgodollar.com, letsgodollar.com. And for $1, you get 5 days of Tula, 5 days of Megan, 5 days of me, and the dozens of other navigators that help you for free to find what you need to solve the problem. Can you confirm that my billing information is up to date? There's a link there, Scott, that you should have in your welcome board. If you don't, contact Magic Mary. Okay, contact Magic Mary, anything about your membership, and she's at findhelp.org. Findhelp.org, okay? And she'll check all that out for you, okay? That's the best way to do that, okay? So where are we? Hospital bills, okay. Also, if you have a hospital bill that can't be paid, hospital bills, about half the hospital bills are sending out bills where people don't have to pay. They're just hoping you pay, and you don't know about you don't have to pay. Okay, so here's where to find out if your hospital sent you a bill and they shouldn't. Okay, now this is huge. I mean, like 70% of the people got bills really didn't have to pay them, but they didn't know that. So you can do that, and you find out about that by going to dollar, dollarfor.org, dollar4.org, dollarfor.org, okay? And that's how to apply for that. Actually, you just put in the address of your hospital, and they'll find out if they have to not charge you. See, the hospitals are just going to charge you. They need money. They're Wall Street now owns hospitals, so they want to make as much money as possible, even though there are laws saying they are not supposed to charge you, okay? So that's very important for you to know. What's interesting, too, now is that Medicaid is now, there's some states that are paying for food as a medicine. See, so now if you're on Medicaid, you could get money to buy for food. Now, some states are trying this, so it's really in the preliminary stage where you have to find out if your state's doing it. But find out if you're eligible for Medicaid. I mean, call up the Medicaid office, go to 211, call up 211 and ask for a Medicaid office. Call them and see if you're eligible for Medicaid at all, okay? Free medical bills. Oh, don't forget there's free pet care too. There's a lot of programs that take care of, because vet bills are getting just as expensive as people medicine bills, right? So make sure you know about the pet care. And a good place, if you're not a member, is to go to findhelp.org and put in pets. And you'll see the free food, free vets, free this. Now, it's different everywhere. You have to follow up. And the best way to follow up is to talk to people. Talk to one of those, I mean, in pet care, okay. If I'm going to put pet care here, I'm going to put find help. Find, you have to know how to spell. Findhelp.org. Okay, put in my zip code. And here's what happens. Okay. And I put in pets. There's 53 organizations in my zip code that help paying for pet care, okay? Now, what you do with that, maybe some of them are for like only for military people, or some just for food for pets, companion, all different kinds. Here, financial assistance for veterinary care, emergency veterinary care. Actually, I saw a poster. There's People and Pets crowdfunding platform where you could put up your need for paying for a pet bill, and people give money for that. So that's a crowdfunding. I can't, maybe I could find it easily here. Pets and People. So other people see that you need help with your pet, and they send you money. Pets and People. Pets and People crowdfunding. Pets and People Humane Society. Pets and People Home Therapist. Humane. I just get the Humane Society, but contact Humane Society. They usually have good lists too. Pets and People Together. Oh, that's right. Pets and People Together. Pets and People Together campaign, formerly known as Shelter Pet Project, marked the First Aid Council campaign. Yeah, Pets and People Together, that's the one. But you see the Pets and People Together, yeah, that's a lot of them. Okay, so that's there. And you have to get on the phone and talk to people. That's how you find out. You're not going to find out about Google, because the only thing Google will tell you, you'll find there are people that want to get money from you. So you don't have money. That's why you got to stay away from Google. And you just go to organizations that are .org or .gov. Everything else is going to cost you money, one way or another. They're going to get money, and they're clever. They're smarter than you and I will ever be. They're smarter than I am, anyway. So that's important to do. So we're down. Okay, members, make sure you have the links in the chat. I got, in the beginning of the chat, all the links are there, and they're also in the LESCO Meta Grant report. Okay, also we have a big section there for caregivers and caretakers. I mean, that's big in our country. We're becoming a nation of caregivers and caretakers. So make sure that you know the programs that are available for people. Caregivers and caretakers. Free service people help to take care of people, more grants for caregivers, help with pet bills, payment assistance for out-of-pocket medical expenses, that's right. 5 report people with disabilities. Yes, we have a state-by-state listing of all the help that's available for people with disabilities. So make sure you remember, download that report for your state. Listen, my throat is going. So I think I'm gonna have to bow out. Yeah, I hope I'm not getting anything. I can't afford that. I mean, I just don't want to be sick. So I'll talk to you guys soon. So we're at letsgohelp.com. That's the $20 unlimited free help to apply for everything. The dollar is letsgodollar.com if you want to join for 5 days for $1, and that offer ends in 2 days on the 25th. And I guess that's about it for now. Talk to you soon.